Friends, how will the end of Kali Yuga happen according to Srimad Bhagavad Purana, Bhavishyavani Purana, and Vedas? How has the end of Kali Yuga been predicted according to the Puranas? Friends, Kali will play a lot of games with you right now. If after watching any video or reading somewhere, you will say that Kali Yuga is about to end, then you are still left to know a lot about Kali Yuga. Friends, this is the first phase of the game of Kalyug. Today on social media, there are many such knowledgeable and clever people, who tell us about all the heinous crimes and misdeeds that we are seeing in the world today. And these knowledgeable and clever people say that the end of Kali Yuga is near. This kind of misconception and discontent is being spread that the end of Kali Yuga has come and Kalki after is going to be born very soon, or Kalki after has already been born. Because it is written like this in Bhavishyavani Purana, thus these fake and false predictions are becoming very viral on social media. Friends, Saint Achyutananda had the divine power to see all three times, past, present and future. This is also true, but Saint Achyutananda has written Bhavishyavani, not Bhavishyavani Purana, which is an adulterated book. Saint Achyutananda's predictions about Kali Yuga have been written about the future events of Kali Yuga and not about the end of Kali Yuga. Friends, today many types of tales and stories are prevalent in the society regarding Kalyug, and people have become so scared that they think that Kalyug is about to end. Kali Yuga has just started playing its game. There are still 432,000 years left for the terrible Kali Yuga to come, and this is the first phase of Kali Yuga. According to Bhavishyavani Purana, in the fourth phase of Kali Yuga, the age of man will be only 13 years, and then you can assume that the end of Kali Yuga is near. The end of Kali Yuga is written in great detail in Srimad Bhagavad Purana and Bhavishyavani Purana. The detail with which Shukdevji has described Kali Yuga in Srimad Bhagavad is enough to open our eyes today, and we are seeing similar incidents everywhere today. Friends, in the scriptures of Sanatana Dharma, the four eras described from the beginning to the end of this universe have been divided into Satya Yuga, Treta Yuga, Dwapara Yuga, and Kali Yuga. All ages come to an end at a set time. As sin increases, the ages change, and in each age, over time, everything changes. In the ratio of time in all the four eras, the age of humans kept decreasing in every era. The age of humans, their development, and all living beings, everything changes with time in every era. Is it true that Lord Sri Vishnu will incarnate as Kalki at the end of Kali Yuga? This is a question regarding which we all have many types of questions in our mind regarding the end of Kalyug, but till now very few people know the correct answer to it, that when and how will Kalyug end? Will be. According to our sages, scholars and Sanatana Dharma texts, there are many questions that have been calculated regarding the end of Kali Yuga. What is the duration of Kali Yuga? What are the four yugas? How did Kali Yuga arrive? Today in this video you will get answers to many of your similar questions. Welcome to Sagar Gyan video channel. So friends, let's start the analysis, so stay with the video till the end. Friends, when the severe Kalyug comes, then the troubles of humans will also start increasing. After watching this video, you're thinking about Kalyug is going to change completely, because in reality, the image we have created about Kalyug has nothing to do with the truth. Most of the people, there are only illusions in the mind regarding Kali Yuga. That is, time is the mind, and the name of a state of mind is Kalyug. If the mind is happy and eager to do good deeds, then this time is called Satyug of man. Therefore, every era has its own nature, which impacts everything from humans to everything else. In Hindu religious scriptures, the first and greatest era is considered to be Satya Yuga. Symbolically, in this era, religion had four legs: truth, mercy, penance and purity. This era lasted for 17,28,000 years, in which the average age of man was about 1 lakh years and his height was 32 feet. In this era, God had incarnated in the form of Matsya, Kurm, Varha, and Narasimha. In this era, currency, jewels and vessels were of gold, and sin was 0% and virtue was 100%. In this era, the truthful King Harishchandra had sacrificed his family and even himself to protect the truth. Friends, the second big era after Satyuga was Treta. In this era religions existed in its three stages. The duration of this era is said to be about 12,96,000 years. In this era, the age of man was about 10,000 years and height was 21 feet. In this era, Lord Sri Ram had killed Ravana. Apart from Sri Ram, the incarnation of Vaman and Parshuram also happened in this era. The currency of this era was of gold and the vessels were of silver. In Treta sin was 25% and virtue was 75%. After Treta Yuga, there is the third Dwapara Yuga. The duration of this era was about 8,64,000 years. In this era religion exists in its two phases. In this era, the age of man was 1,000 years and height was 11 feet. Lord Sri Krishna was incarnated at the end of Dwapara Yuga to fight the sinners. The currency, silver and vessels of this era were of copper. In Dwapara era sin was 50% and virtue was also 50%. Kali Yuga has been described as the last and smallest era in the scriptures. In this era religion exists from its first stage. Its duration is said to be 4,32,000 years. Maximum age of human being is 100 years and height is 5 to 6 feet. It is believed that, at the end of this era, Lord Kalki will incarnate in a Brahmin family. The currency of this era is iron and the vessels are of clay. In this era sin is considered to be 75% and virtue is 25%. Friends, the duration of Kali Yuga, and when and how it will end, has been described in Srimad Bhagavad Purana and Bhavishyavani Purana. From today, approximately 3102 BC, when the 5 planets, Mars, Mercury, Venus, Jupiter and Saturn, were at 0 degree on Aries, the time of beginning of Kali Yuga is considered to be from then. Friends, Kali Yuga started after Lord Krishna went to Vaikuntha Lok, and after that all the Pandavas, before going on penance towards the Himalayas, handed over their kingdom to Parikshit, son of Abhimanyu and Uttara. After which King Parikshit became the master of this entire earth. One day, King Parikshit was traveling in his kingdom when he saw a dark-looking man beating a cow and a bull very mercilessly. Due to which, 3 legs of the bull were broken, and he was looking towards King Parikshit with very desperate eyes. When King Parikshit asked all 3 of them for their introduction, the cow told that he was the earth itself, the bull said that he was Dharma, and the ugly man told that he was Kali Yuga. Kali Yuga had broken the 3 legs of the bull of Dharma, truth, renunciation and mercy, and was preparing to break the 4th leg, charity. Seeing all this, King Parikshit became very angry, and he tried to stop the ugly person, warning him, but the ugly person, who was Kali Yuga, did not stop. On this King Parikshit's anger increased, and Kali Yuga as soon as he moved forward to kill. On this, Kali Yuga got scared and fell at the feet of King Parikshit and started apologizing. Then King Parikshit said to Kali Yuga, that you are the root cause of many troubles like unrighteousness, sin, lies, theft, deceit, poverty etc. Therefore, leave my kingdom now and never come back again. Kali Yuga was very cunning and selfish, and understood that King Parikshit would not let him live on earth. Kali Yuga requested King Parikshit and said that the entire earth is your kingdom, so please give me your shelter. Due to coming under the shelter of King Parikshit of Kalyug, he gave shelter to Kalyug, and gave 5 places for Kalyug to live, which included 5 places like gambling, alcohol, adultery, violence and gold. Friends, in this way Kalyug ended on earth, has arrived. Friends, 5,126 years of Kali Yuga have been completed, and the first phase is currently going on. Till some time ago, the age of people used to be more than 100 years, but today the average age of humans has become very low, 60 to 70 years. When the present Kali Yuga will reach its peak, people will have to face many types of problems. In such a situation, you might be wondering how much time is left for Kali Yuga to end, and which era will begin after that, so let us also know what is the duration of these 4 eras. Friends, according to Maharishi Ved Vyas, there are a total of 4 yugas, Satyuga, Treta Yuga, Dwapara Yuga, and Kali Yuga, which together constitute the 12,000 divine years of God. What it means to say is that among these 4 yugas, Satyayuga comes first, and Kali Yuga comes last. The duration of Kali Yuga is said to be 1,200 divine years. If we talk, when 1 month is completed for us humans, it is equal to 1 day and 1 night of our ancestors. In this way, when we humans complete 1 year, it is equal to 1 day and 1 night for the gods, and when we humans complete 30 years, it is equal to only 1 month for the gods. 360 years of us humans is equal to 1 divine year of the gods. According to this, when 432,000 years of us humans are completed, then 1,200 divine years of the gods are completed, and then 1 Kali Yuga is completed. Similarly, the 864,000 years of us humans, when completed, is equal to 2,400 divine years of the gods, i.e. 1 Dwapara Yuga. Thus, Tretayuga is of 3,600 divine years, which includes 12,96,000 human years. In the same sequence there is a Satyayuga, 4,800 divine years, which is equal to 17,28,000 years according to humans. Friends, the duration of Kali Yuga is said to be 1,200 divine years. According to this, only the first phase of Kali Yuga is going on. The beginning of Kali Yuga is considered to be from 3102 BC, when the 5 planets, Mars, Mercury, Venus, Jupiter and Saturn, were at 0 degree Aries. This means that if we add the current year 3102 BC to 2024, the total comes to 5,126 years of Kali Yuga, and 4,26,876 years of Kali Yuga are yet to pass. Friends, while mentioning the merits and demerits of Kalyug, in Atarkan of Ramcharitmanas, Goswami Tulsidas has described Kalyug very accurately. I feel scared after seeing the incidents happening now in Kalyug. But with the end of Kali Yuga, violent incidents will increase in the society. A human being, leave aside helping another human being, will not hesitate even to kill him for a little greed. In the last period of Kali Yuga, the average age of humans will remain only 20 years, women will become pregnant at the age of 8 to 10, people will become old at the age of 16 and will die at the age of 20. In the last period of Kali Yuga, people will turn away from the scriptures, people will like only immoral literature, only bad things and bad words will be practiced. Both men and women will become unrighteous, people will make big things to praise themselves, but they will not be condemned in the society. Friends, people of all 4 descriptions will become like the Sudras, women will stop following Pativrata Dharma, and men will also do the same. All Vedic rules related to men and women will become extinct. Religion will disappear from the society and people's life will be indulged in pleasures and luxury, gambling, alcohol, adultery and violence will be the only religion. Women will live only with those who are rich and powerful, unrighteous people will dominate. The nature of women will be very harsh and bitter, they will not obey their husbands. True saints will not be respected by anyone in the society, they will be humiliated like beggars. Only false storytellers and false saints will remain seated on high thrones, people will praise them a lot. Iniquity will be at its peak. Friends, it is told in Brahmavaivarta Purana that a time will come in Kali Yuga, when the age of a human being will be only 13 years and the height of a human being will be only 5 to 7 inches. The human body will reduce to that of a sow, youth will end. Due to the influence of Kali Yuga, the bodies of living beings will start becoming smaller and suffering from diseases. The temperature of the earth will be so high that everyone will live digging holes and people will start dying of hunger and thirst. Cows and buffaloes will become small like goats and will also stop giving milk. Trees and plants will stop bearing fruits, and will dry up and die. The earth's land will become less fertile. Friends, from the earth, all the gods and goddesses will become extinct and go to their respective worlds. All the holy rivers of the earth, including Ganga, will dry up and go to heaven. It is also written in the Puranas that Kalyug will end only when a 7-year-old girl gives birth to a child. In Srimad Bhagavad Purana, it is written in the 12th skanda that Kalki incarnation of Lord will take place at the end of Kali Yuga and the confluence of Satyayuga. According to the scriptures, the incarnations of Lord Sri Ram and Sri Krishna also took place in the last period of their respective eras. Hence, when Lord Kalki is born in the last period of Kali Yuga, then Lord Kalki will take away the entire world in just 3 days. He will destroy the sinners and establish Puna Dharma. For 12 years, there will be heavy and torrential rains on the earth, which will submerge the entire earth. Then 12 suns will rise simultaneously, and will absorb the water from the earth, making the earth green again, and then gradually on the earth, once again, life will begin. People will gradually start getting ready to serve the sages, for charity and righteous deeds and for the protection of living beings. In this way, the first phase of religion will once again begin. With interest in religious activities, people will get welfare, there will be a change in people's qualities, and the benefits to be derived from religion will begin to be estimated. Will start increasing. Thus, by fully adopting the religion, a new era will begin, which is considered to be the beginning of Satya Yuga. This sequence of 4 yugas of creation, this sequence of Satya Yuga, Treta Yuga, Dwapara Yuga and Kali Yuga, continues like this till eternity. That's all for today, friends. If you liked the video, then share the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Radha Radha Shri Krishna.